Imagine writing the same line of code again and again. That would be slow, boring, and impossible to maintain. In real programs, we use loops to repeat tasks automatically, from reading files, processing data, training AI models, to building games and apps. Loops are everywhere. In this video, you will learn Python while loops and for loops from absolute beginner to advanced level with real examples you can directly use in your projects. Let's start with the most basic idea. So what is a loop? A loop allows you to run the same block of code multiple times until a condition is met or a sequence ends. There are two types of loops, while loop and for loop. So what is a while loop? A while loop keeps running as long as its condition remains true. Let's try an example. Count is equals to 1 and while count is less than equals to 5, then colon, print count and count plus equals to 1. So this loop prints numbers from 1 to 5, and after each iteration the value of count increases by 1. Let's execute the code. An important thing to remember is that don't forget to update this condition when using loops, because if you forget to update the condition, the loop will never stop and this will become an infinite loop. Let's remove this, and now this condition is always true. Let's create a while loop that will ask user to enter password, and it will keep asking until the correct password is entered. Let's say, for example, password equals to empty, and let's say now we'll say while password is not equals to Python. Password equals to input, enter password. Else print access granted. Let's execute the code. So let's enter wrong password first until I entered correct password, and the access is granted. We can use a break keyword in while loop to stop the loop immediately. Let's try one. While true, let's say name is equals to input, enter your name, or say type exit to stop. It will keep asking for a name, and if we type exit, the loop will stop. If name is equals to exit, then while loop should break. Print hello name. Let's execute the code and type name, any name, Peter. So let's exit. Python also have a built-in continue keyword, and we can use it in while loop. And let's try. Number is equals to 0, and let's say while number is less than 10, then keep adding 1 to the number plus equal 1, and say if number is equal to 5, then we should continue and skip adding 5, and let's say print number. Let's execute the code. So 1 2 3 4 and 5 is not there because it has been skipped, and the rest are printed. And Python even supports an else block with the while. Let's try one. I equals to 1, and let's say while I is less than equals to 3, print I, and keep adding 1 to the I. And let's say now we use else print loop finished normally. So the else part only runs when the loop ends naturally, not when it is stopped using break. Let's execute the code, and loop finished normally after looping through all the values. And now comes the for loop. So what is a for loop? A for loop is used to iterate over a sequence such as a list, string, tuple, and range. Let's create a list, and then we will loop through it using for loop. Let's say fruits equals to list. Let's say apple, mango, and let's say banana. Now let's loop through it using for fruit in fruits, and print fruit. Let's remove the fruit and let's execute the code. And so this loop goes through each element one by one. There is also a built-in range function in Python that we can use with the for loop. And let's say for I in range, let's specify a range 1,6 and print I. So this prints numbers from 1 to 5. Let's execute the code, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can also specify a step in range. Let's say, for example, if you want to print even numbers, let's say for I in range, first one is 0 and then till 10, and then when we want to specify a 2, so this will basically print all even numbers, print I. Let's execute the code. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. We can also loop through a string. For example, let's say for character in, and specify string python Python, and let's say print character, and let's execute the code, and Python is printed. You can also loop through a dictionary, and it is very easy. Let's first create a dictionary. Student equals to name Peter, and let's say age is 20. Let's loop through a dictionary, say for example for, and we will print both keys and value of the dictionary. Key and value in student.items. So items is a built-in function that is used to print both key and value of a dictionary. Key comma value. Let's execute the code, and the result is key and value. Using break and continue keyword in for loop is also possible. Let's say if you want to break when the 5 comes, or we want to continue if the 5 comes in the loop. Let's create a for loop for I in range, and let's specify a range 1 and 10 and colon, and let's create a condition. If I equal 5, then break, and print I. Let's execute the code, so it will print till 4. And then we can also use a continue keyword, and it will skip the 5 when the 5 comes, and it will continue till the last number. And let's execute the code, and 5 is not there, but it is printed till 9. So while versus for, when to use which. Use a while loop when you do not know in advance how many times the loop will run, and the loop depends on a condition. And use a for loop when you are looping over a sequence and you know the number of iterations. Let's code a real example and we will create number guessing game, and user will be asked continuously until he enters a secret number. Let's say, for example, we create a secret number first. Secret number is equals to, for example, let's say 7, and we'll also create a guess equals to 0. Now let's create a while guess is not equals to secret, guess is equals to input, integer input, guess the number, and let's say print, and let's say correct. So the code will stop running when the correct code is selected. Now let's execute the code and let's try 2-3 times. Let's first enter 2 and we are asked again 4. Now if I enter 7, the loop will end. We also have a built-in function in Python, and that is called enumerate, which is used in for loop that gives both index and values cleanly. Let's create an enumerate function. Let's say, for example, create a name list. Let's say Lex and Peter and Sarah. Now let's create for index name in enumerate and provide names list, and then colon, and then say print in index and name. Now let's execute the code and they are printed. So there are some common mistakes to avoid is forgetting to update the condition in while loop, using wrong indentations, modifying the list while looping over it without care. Now you understand both while loops and for loops in Python from beginner to advanced level. You learned how while loops work and how for loops work, break and continue keywords, loop else blocks, real world examples, and advanced loop techniques. So loops are the engine of automation in programming. In the next lesson, we will combine loops with functions and build reusable logic. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and keep learning Python with me.